Boom, another game. I guess my new intro to games is boom instead of welcome everyone or hello YouTube or whatever. But yeah, boom, we have another 1v1 between MBL and Hera. Every single game has been fun to watch so far. I think the last one will probably be titled How to Play Slavs because MBL showed us how good Slavs can be with those Castle Age all-ins. MBL is in the blue playing as the Ethiopians and he's against Hera who's in the red playing as the Chinese. Now, I would consider Chinese slightly better in this matchup, but I think Ethiopians, especially MBL with that crossbow micro, can do a lot of damage against Hera here, especially because Hera's map seems to be pretty open, but it's Arabia. All the maps are open. MBL's second and third gold are forward on the hill, and then Hera also has some hillage problems at his base. So before I get into the meta and what to expect, I'm actually just going to finish this story that I was telling my stream beforehand. So I take a pill every day for it's a medication, right? And this medication you're not supposed to take before bed, before laying down, because it's a common problem is it like dissolves in your esophagus and then your throat hurts for like a day or two afterwards. It basically feels like you have something stuck in your throat. And I said on Monday that this was a problem for me. It was right after the 24-hour stream, because I took the pill and then just passed out after the 24-hour stream. And like in the past when I was younger, this would happen because I was an idiot, and it would, you know, disappear after a day or two. But it's still here. We're, what? It's Sunday now, so it's a week later and it's still bothering me. Like, it really hurts. And so I called my mom, you know, like any grown man would do. Called mom to see if mom could give me some tips on it. And I said, hey, like, what should I do? And she said, you know, pick up some Tums and do not drink, listen to this. Do not drink caffeine, alcohol, or things that have a lot of citrus. Do you want to know what I eat every day? I eat a lot of fruit. I drink a lot of caffeine. And what do I do at night when I'm finished? I drink a little bit of scotch. So basically, all the fun stuff I can't have. I'm really thinking of just calling it quits and just moving on. I'm ready for the afterlife, you know? Like, come on, really? That's everything fun. Is it even life anymore? So I've been trying my best not to eat as much fruit. I figured I'd compromise. So I still have my scotch at night. I still have my caffeine during the day, but no fruit, alright? I've made the healthiest compromise. But it is getting slightly better, fortunately, but it still really hurts. Especially, like, drinking energy drinks is just dumb. Because it's, like, sugary and it hurts, but I just sip them, I don't chug them, so. Anyway, story time is over. MBL is building a barracks. I believe that MBL will try a Drush Fast Castle here. MBL is really good at this, and Ethiopians is probably one of the best civs for this, if not the best civ. You make 3 militia, you full wall your base, you try and annoy and distract your opponent while you wall and add more vills. And then with Ethiopians, when you reach Feudal Age, you get plus 100 food, plus 100 golds, and then hopefully you can click right up to Castle Age and then make crossbows. I have stomach problems. Try putting a bit of baking soda in water. It reduces acidity. Alright, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't worried the first day because I remember when I was a child this used to be an issue. But then it's still here a week later and it really, really hurts. Like, I tried to eat lunch today and it was bothering me big time. But it's going away. My mom is a nurse if it makes you guys feel any better. So it's not like she's not in the health industry. She knows what she's talking about. It always makes me laugh as well when people who aren't from the United States are like, yeah, just go to the doctor. It's like, yeah, pay $40 for a copay and then pay $150 for some medication I wouldn't really need and I could just wait a few days. So,
That's
no thank you.
Pregnancies, Kappa, do your neighbors silently judge you for letting a duck control your life? Lol.
I really feel like in this country that like I could lose a leg and I'd just be like, just let it heal. I don't want to go to the hospital. I'll just let the leg heal. Just have someone put a band-aid on it. Anyways, so 4 deer in the back is perfect. I think if you have a wallable map, safe deer, safe berries, safe gold, so basically everything's safe, then try this. And here comes MBL now with the militia, and Hera. Oh, is Hera going for archers? I'm not sure about this one. If Hera's trying to go directly into archers, it might be too slow to work. He has a scout in here. He sees that MBL's been making farms, which is a sign that he's probably not going up to feudal age quickly. He also sees the deer, but he's not scouting it because his scout is on low HP. Oh, excuse me. Now I'll be fine, guys. I just like to talk about my life with you. You don't have to worry about me. So the militia don't necessarily need to kill anything. Hera has 2 idle villagers here. So you would think, wow, the Drush hasn't done anything, but no, it's done a lot because these vills aren't working. That reminds me, to those here on the stream, I need to show you a funny video after this. It's an Age of Empires 2 video about an ineffective Drush, okay? Featuring my good friend Milmano, who doesn't really play the game much anymore, but Milmano, if you're out there, I apologize ahead of time. People on YouTube, sorry, you might miss out. I don't know if this is going to YouTube or not, but so far so good for MBL. Alright, so archers are on the way. And the reason I said that archers were risky is because it takes so much time. Like scouts, you would already have scouts attacking the wall. You could run forward and build towers, but Hera's just making archers. Taking a lot of time to deal with 3 measly units. So I love you guys to death, but I was just telling a story. When I stream, I really enjoy not talking about drama and healthcare and all those things. Like that's what I stream to avoid. I also think that's what a lot of people come here to avoid. So if we could not let that story turn into a full conversation about those things, that would be great. Thank you. Wow. MBL wasn't playing games here, man. 2 layers of palisade wall. Alright, he's up. Made the blacksmith. Made the archery range. We'll see how good Hera's economy is. Because, as far as I can see, it's decent. He has farms. There's lots of farms, lots of archers. He's getting the deer. He will not be in Castle Age as quickly as Hera. Oh, MBL didn't even have loom. Crazy. But you notice with Ethiopians, he could have even gone up faster. And he's just now clicked up. He could have done that maybe 30 seconds faster. So, what does MBL gain from this? So, beyond Castle Age. He can get Bodkin Arrow and he can get Crossbow. So not only does it help you click up to Castle Age fast to get that plus 100, but now you get it again when you're in Castle Age, and you have faster firing archers, so it's pretty beastly strategy. And then Hera is stuck with Feudal Age archers. He might have more, but if MBL micros properly, and I'm sure he will, he'll be good. Nanashi, that might be true. I think that when I'm streaming, less people play. Sorry about that, Age community. But you know what, Nanashi? I'll end the stream 1 minute earlier today because of your resub. Thank you. Thank you, Moonwatcher, for 18 months as well. He said, do your neighbors silently judge you for letting a duck control your life? Well, my neighbors don't know that I'm scared of the ducks that live near our place. At least I don't think so. But I did run away from my mailbox when a duck started running towards me the other day. So if they saw that, then they might be judging me. I think MBL needs to Stonegate. The last thing he needs is units in his base. Here he comes. He'll go for crossbow and bodkin, but he cannot let these archers through. Hera might even be tempted to just run right by the TC. How much fun do you guys think Hera's having right now? Against a rush fast castle. It's such a tough strategy to beat when MBL is doing it and when MBL has Ethiopians, but Hera's gone to stone for tower defense. It's good thinking. And the towers are going up right on time. It's almost like he expected this. It's almost like he lost 5 games in a row last month to a rush fast castle from MBL. So now how does MBL respond? It's a big investment to defend from just 5 units, though. And you know what MBL might do is send a villager forward for a siege workshop. That hill, oof. That would be perfect for a siege workshop. He's gonna make a siege workshop. The reason I think he's gonna make a siege workshop is because, well, you know what? I'm not so sure. It's either a TC or a siege workshop. But he sent villagers out here to wood, which makes me think he might go for a TC. Hera was able to pick off those crossbows there. That was really sloppy from MBL. I guess now MBL will go around this way. Throwing away crossbows like that is really sloppy, because you have more range. Hera's going to have more numbers than MBL at this rate when Hera does eventually get to Castle Age. Is there not a Vill coming forward? No, I guess not. Oh! Okay, will MBL get in here in time? He will. Okay, so MBL needs to micro-nerd. Get the T90 nerds in the chat. He has the range, he has the faster firing crossbows, but he will be outnumbered. So for the next 2 minutes, he needs to micro-nerd. Stay alive as much as possible. Here as well, he's trying for it. Good micro to run away from the tower fire. Okay, so the second he sees the stone walls, I think he should probably back up, but he doesn't know what we know. Hera's also towering here. There we go, micro nerd time. Time to dance. Good work from Hera. Look at the splits from Hera. Who's the micro nerd now? Beautiful work. He was eventually going to kill these things anyway, but he really did a good job cutting down on the losses, and MBL's losing his crossbows to the tower as well. The last game was how to play Slavs. This game is how to defend from a rush fast castle. See, now Hera will have 22 military units, and he'll upgrade them, and he'll be way better than MBL in terms of position. Now, MBL's adding a second TC, so he might gain an eco lead, but we all know that eco can die to 25 crossbows, and now Hera's thinking about running forward with the villager to make a siege workshop. Hera, what are you doing, dude? Oh, God! Oh, no, MBL's getting some pickoffs. Alright, well, it's been a bit sloppy from both of them, but you have to remember, there's so much going on here. We just get so used to perfection. MBL is the cockroach of AoE 2. When he falls behind in any way, he knows how to hold on. So I think now it's all about getting good fights in and good value. So get your own Mangonel on the field, make crossbows, and then just boom. Now I think it's quite a big deal that MBL has been able to secure this hill, keep Hera off of it. MBL has 7 more villagers now. And Hera has yet to build a second TC. He's going for early ballistics, so he's getting a lot of upgrades. But will that be enough if MBL has Siege Workshop making Mangonels? We'll see. I love it when players do this. I love how MBL has recognized, you know what? Have the TC up. I can defend with a few crossbows and a Mangonel. Let's go back forward. It's a perfect time to try and do that. And Hera has patrolled right into the TC. Oh god, please tell me he's going to realize. He does. He sees the Mangonel, and he's tempted to micro it, but MBL got the attack ground in. Oh, and he got another shot as well, and the repairs now. Oh, and another shot. And now at the same time, MVL could loop in on the right. Oh, it looked so good for Hera, but MVL with these Drush FCs, he knows how to come back in these games. What a hit. Oh, man, and now look at that KD, and now look at the Vil counts. My goodness. Still very close game, though, because Hera will build a second TC, 19 military versus 18. But say goodbye to 2 more military units if Hera doesn't get out of here. And now MBL's crossbow numbers are level, and he has the better crossbows. Okay, why on earth is Hera running back in here? Does he think that he can do something? I mean, maybe? Oh boy, oh no! Oh, what are you doing, pal? He's looking for any way to do some damage to MBL, I guess. Really could have used his own siege workshop. I think losing that forward villager was a big deal. Because had he built a siege workshop here, it would have helped. MBL is really good with attack grounds. He expects the micro from Hera, and instead of attacking the center, instead of attacking, let's say this is Hera's army, instead of attacking here, he expects Hera to split to here, and he gets the attack grounds. Or he predicts where he's going to run. I think one saving grace for Hera is that he still has towers up, he hasn't lost his hill, and he has a decent amount of stone, so we could always castle this hill. Is T90 official Chinese? Why? Why do you think I'm Chinese? Oh, another shot! Oh my god! Oh my god, Hera! See, sometimes I'm impressed, other times I just feel bad for a guy, you know? Like, No, Hera is Canadian. Yeah, Hera is so Canadian he apologized after losing his crossbows to that Mangonel. It's like, I'm sorry I inconvenienced the rocks in your machine. Oh no! Don't, that is the worst spot to send crossbows. Do not do it. Is MBL hacking? Oh my god. Oh, Hera. Hera. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. That's just unlucky. He would never expect MBL to have a Mangonel there, but MBL's just in the right spots at the right time. He patrolled. And I think that makes sense to patrol. Patrol around that way. Oh, poor guy. Okay, wasn't the KD 4 kills for MBL and 17 deaths? He's gone on a what? Math is hard, but 27 and 5 run with kills. 27 and 5. And now Hera's thinking elite skirt. Oh. Oh boy. What is this? That is a weird spot to place a castle, actually, but he has a lot of Mangonels. Is he going for the hill? Okay, this makes a little bit more sense, but it's certainly risky. Well, Hera's making a lot. He's making crossbows, he's making skirms. The difference is he's not on his way to Imp. But MBL's army is out of position. I don't think MBL can stop this castle! Hera is back for some revenge! Where are MBL's Mangos now? Perfect response, and we see this so often from high-level players. The second someone clicks up to the next stage, they're vulnerable. Because they've used resources for the Imp or the Castle Age technology instead of making military. Oh boy, here are the Mangonels. They just get 1 kill though. Still think Oh my god! The Mangonel shots in this game have been amazing! Unfortunately, MVL reacts immediately, but he took some big losses there as well. And just like that, Hera is back in the game. He'll place another castle, which, well, we'll see if it's successful or not, but I think it should be. Actually, I'm not so sure. You keep in mind that MBL can always get to Bombard Cannon And a big shot from MBL, and now we can stop this castle. Man, this game has been something else. This game has been back and forth epicness. And MBL's Mangonel micro, insane there again. Jeez, and now he just killed his own units, perfect. But unreal. Unreal. But it's a problem for Hera that he invested so much in castle now because MBL's in castle, Imperial Age, sorry. He's getting all these upgrades. This army will soon go to his base, and that will be too hard to deal with. And then also, once chemistry completes, MBL will make bombard cannons. So I guess for now, Hera really wants to complete this castle, and he's going for it. It's at 35%, but I still think this is an awkward fight for MBL to take. Should just go for the vills, I guess, and... Alright, that was easy. 115 population for MBL and 17 or 107, sorry, for Hera, and that was Hera's opportunity. All he ended up doing was killing the TC and killing a few crossbows. But now what? Now what does he do? Oh god. Oh no, the castle, he has to delete that. Yeah, he deleted it to get the stone back. Where are you going, pal? Oh, can he get a shot? He does get a shot! This game has been amazing. This game has been amazing. Both players trading big blows. I mean, he has enough skirms to kill these archers. Yeah, that's fine for him. Hera will clean that up. I won't even watch it. I'm more interested in what's happening on the front. I know MBL is making the bombard cannon. So he will slowly kill the tower and then that castle. But maybe it's on Hera now to just delay that as long as possible and either go imp or go all in castle age. I see him getting scale barding, so he might be considering some knights actually. Here we had another big shot from Hera. And MBL's microing with skirmishers, and that's some beautiful split micro. Scale barding, that's interesting. If Hera built another forward castle, I would disagree. I think the best thing for Hera to do now is just accept that this castle's gonna die, build his next castle on this hill, and then go imp. Yeah, I don't really understand this one. Building a castle on the left, I guess he'll see that MBL's building his own. But this castle just won't work for Hera. And Hera's just about to click up to the Imperial Age. But he needs that castle at home on the hill that I mentioned. Because there's a gold there, there's a stone here. Take advantage of your hills, Hera. So Hera's logic is, MBL is mainly skirmishers right now, so I'll make light cav to counter that. Pro players are so good, MBL should feel that. He knows that he's open to the light cav counter, so he'll start making some archers again. So it will be a mix of archers and skirms. Yeah, there's the castle. I don't actually know anything about the game, I just pay players to do what I think they should do. So I paid Hera $5 to make me look good. But here's the problem, right? MBL has so much more momentum.
T90 salute T90 boys.
It is weird how MBL doesn't have Arbalest yet. He has the resources for it. Oh, he's getting Torsion engines? What? Well, if the Mangonel shots were beastly without Torsion engines, imagine what they will be with Torsion engines. Okay, well, Torsion engines gives the Ethiopian siege more of a blast radius, guys. So get ready for this. He could still get Arbalest as well, but he prioritized Torsion engines. Testicular Torsion come on, ducks, come on. Get your head out of the gutter. We're not talking about testicle injuries. I don't know if that affects bombard cannons. Does anyone know if that affects bombard cannons? I thought it was always just onagers. Not the testicle thing, but the... I'm sure these guys have testicles. Can't really tell, but man, that is, they must have a strong core. Look at that. It's like they're planking on the bombard cannon. Arbalest now. The MBL saw that Hera's making stables, so Hera wants to go for the Cavalier upgrade. The Ethiopians have free pikemen, so sending pikemen forward would be nice, and MBL's doing it. And he's shredding at all of these buildings. Now Hera will wait for one big fight to clean this up, most likely. One big engagement. Rams and Onagers, T90 Torsion engines, Rams, Onagers, blast radius, plus 0.5. Alright. Just kind of weird, you know? Oh, he's making karambits. MBL sees so much of the map. He knows there's units over here. He's making karambits and skirms over there. Hera tried a small raid. That got cleaned up. MBL's population is 176. And Hera surely cannot fight this now. He loses buildings. He has to rebuild buildings. He loses farm space. Oh, not karambits. I'm sorry, Shotel warriors. Calm down, guys. They're basically the same thing. I actually used to get really confused by that. I remember when the expansions first came out, I used to get really confused by those units. That's the first time I made that mistake in a while. You know, one's half a population spot, one's full population. One is 22 attack, one is 11 attack. Big difference. Come on. Okay, they're very different, alright? I just made a mistake. So, Hera's going for some type of a flanking maneuver. The pikes don't have that many upgrades. So this might be winnable, to be honest. There's also a lot of skirms in there. The skirms won't offer much. Hera needs this fight. If he wants any chance, he needs this fight. There's also expensive bombard cannons in here. And so far, so good. It's a good fight for Hera. MBL was too late with the halberdier upgrade. He was too late with the numbers. And all of his bombard cannons, his expensive Torsion engine bombard cannons, will go down. And Hera's population is now 143 and MBL's is 142. Hera is back in the game. That was a mistake from MBL. He knew the stables were there. He knew that Hera was buying time. Why not go back for a little while and get more halbs out, you know? Possibly some overconfidence because he has a lot of the map. But Hera is Chinese, a civ with options, and Hera has held on. Miraculously, but he's held on. Now, it stinks for Hera that he doesn't have access to this gold. It's beneath the castle, but he can't take that comfortably. And now it's really tough for him to justify using Cavalier for anything but raiding. But he does have this gold. He could snack this relic. He has 0 relics. He could snack this one as well, maybe. I would like to see him raid on the right-hand side of MBL's base. And there he goes for that. Because MBL doesn't have near as much mobility. This is what I'm talking about. Use the Cavalier for raiding. Ethiopians do struggle against civilizations which have some speed. Because normally what they'll do is one big ball of military. Unless, of course, they're making the Shotel warriors. I almost said karambits again. But Shotel's not fully upgraded yet. Not elite. Also not too hot versus Cavalier unless they have the numbers and production of them. A little bit more economy for Hera, but he's way behind in the military numbers, and now it's on MBL to push up this hill. It'll take some time, but that's what he wants to do. And he's more than fine here. He collected the relic. He has the halbs. This will hurt, though. One Cavalier getting through, that will hurt. See, MBL, if this was a tournament, should just stonewall that, but it's rated games, so who cares about stone walls? We just like double palisade walls, not stone walls. Double palisade walls are fine. Stone walls, they're not fine. MBL wins a lot of games off wood control, so if this goes late, look to him to keep Hera pinned in here. He kept him off this wood line. MBL's teasing this wood line. I guess the right-hand side as well is an area to hit. Hera will run out of wood and have to push elsewhere. I think MBL probably loves this position. He might even castle this left-hand side. Hera, he did a lot to stay in the game. The population's looking alright, but he's not winning any fights. Oh, MBL sniped the monk. Sniped the monk. Yep, sniped the monk so he can get that relic for himself. Nice. This is a great game, though. I don't know what this will be on YouTube, but this is a great game. Back and forth in Castle Age. Two completely different strategies leading up to all of this. Right? You had the Drush FC versus the Feudal Age Archers. MBL fell way behind after losing units, and then now the KD is fairly even. So Hera needs to focus 80% of his military and focus on defending here, and then a very strong 20%. Maybe he might need to find 25% into raiding on the sides. So he's trying his best to snipe the bombard cannons, but he fails. But what I mean is take advantage of this area, hit this area, and get MBL to fight there instead of all on the left. Because Hera needs this. This is Hera's closest option for wood besides, well, I guess he has this option, but MBL has 65% of the map. Now, you can't really make Chukunu as Chinese when you only have one castle. You can't really make Chukunu against skirmishers and arbalests and bombard cannons. It's got to be skirms, light cav, and cavalier. There you go. Hera gets that relic. Because in theory, the skirmishers counter the halbs and the arbalest. That's why MBL is also making some Karambit warriors. Oh no! The skirmishers! No way, Hera! Oh god, his skirmishers all get flattened by the Torsion engine bombard cannons. That is why MBL researched that. Oh, jeez. Well, on the bright side for Hera, he might end up killing MBL's castle. MBL's still really struggling to push because he doesn't have the mobility, but he'll just starve the guy out. That's what he wants to do. Starve Hera out. He knows this game's gonna go on longer. He does have his own trebs here. He has this bombard cannon attacking. I guess he's forgotten about that. No. He hasn't forgotten about that. Good awareness. Okay, Hera will get some free Vil picks, but that's a gold that MBL has found and will take eventually. He's popped up again. 190 versus 200 from MBL. And for those wondering what the relic count is, it is 3 for Hera and 2 for MB. Hera needs to build buildings on the right and raid. He needs to raid. He needs to take advantage of the right-hand side. And he might be considering sniping bombard cannons with these light cav. So can you see the problem that Ethiopians have? They don't have any quick options beyond showtells, and showtells are just not something you want to go with here. The Hera can run in and run out so easily. This is why MBL needs to control the map like he is to prevent Hera from doing this. But again, another bombard cannon dies. Hera is still alive. But as Hera takes the left, he'll have to address the center. Oh boy, MBL. Okay, MBL's reacted. I was worried he would lose the siege again. Might lose one siege unit, but at the end of the day, he's still attacking that castle. Oh, he saves the Treb as well. That's huge. That's huge. Hera's still struggling on the left, and Hera just taps out. Hera taps out in what was a very good game. Yeah, I think after this fight, I took a quick look at the population difference, and it was 190 versus 120. Sorry. sorry. But MBL still had a presence on the left-hand side, and it was just a matter of time. But what a game, man. What a game. I loved that the whole way through. I loved the things we could talk about in Dark Age, the things we talked about in Feudal, Castle, and then the Imperial Age. Hera he did well against the Drush FC, but his crossbows just got slaughtered by MBL's Mangonels. And then MBL had a few issues with that as well, so that led to a very close game with the KD until MBL got to Imp. Did he snort coke? No, I did not snort coke. Do I sound like I'm coked up right now? Do I sound like that type of guy? Says a lot what you think about my personality. I do. Wow. Okay, that's... You guys figured it out. When people say, hey, T90, what do you do with all your support on YouTube and Twitch? Now you know. Now you know I get to fund my horrible habit. 396 kills. 90 military. It was always important that MBL would have control going to Imp. Solid defense from that castle that Hera placed forward on the hill, and then with the Bombard Cannon Arbalest Halb started to slowly whittle away at Hera. 35,000 wood collected, 3,000 stone collected, 15,000 gold collected. MBL had more gold. He did a great job at denying that 1 gold in front of Hera's castle near the very end. All right, well, I don't do drugs, kids. I don't do drugs. 98% of the map was explored by Hera, though he only had control of 65% of it, or sorry, 45% of it. And that was a fantastic game. So I guess as an outro to YouTube, because we're about to hop into the next game, YouTube, don't do drugs, do AoE 2. And if you'd like to stop by the stream in the future, the Twitch link is below in the video description. Hope to see you here.